Welcome, seekers of the crossroads. This is the 12th of 13 meditations in my ongoing series of guided journeys with Hekate, each one a lantern-lit passage into mystery. In these meditations, you will be guided to cross hallowed thresholds. You will awaken new aspects of yourself, uncover truths long hidden, and allow long silent strengths to rise. You will claim your own power, stand in the company of the sacred, and grow into the fullness of who you are becoming. Each time you return, whether to a single meditation or to the full cycle, you'll find new wisdom waiting along the path. Let your heart be open, your mind at ease, and your spirit ready to listen. A few notes before we begin. I find the use of scent beneficial to meditation. If safe and feasible for you, use a diffuser or incense, perhaps myrrh or frankincense, which are standard for meditation, or saffron or cedarwood, which are associated with Hekate. If you'd like to get the worksheet that accompanies this video, use the link in the description of the first video in the series, Hekate Propylaea, to sign up for my newsletter. I've put a link to that video in the description below. When you sign up, I'll send you the first worksheet, and as the rest of the series is released, I'll automatically send you the worksheets for those as well. This journey requires your full presence. Step only into this liminal space when your body is safe and at rest. Let the outer world wait for you. Do not listen while driving, operating machinery, or attending to daily tasks, for your spirit must be free to wander here. Find a quiet place where no one will disturb you. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Let your body grow heavy and still. Choose a single point to focus on and let your gaze linger there. Soft, steady, unblinking. Draw your breath in deeply, filling the hollow of your chest, expanding the cavern of your lungs. Hold it for a heartbeat, savoring the fullness. Then release, slow and steady, like a sigh dissolving into night. Again, inhale deeply. Feel the cool air brush your nostrils. Expand within you and stir your ribs. Hold. And exhale, letting your body soften, your mind loosen. A third time, breathe in. Hold. As you exhale, allow your eyes to gently close. For a moment, just be here. Be aware of the darkness you're in with your eyes shut. Let your mind be quiet. If thoughts or concerns about what must be done arise, simply notice them. Acknowledge them with a soft nod and let them drift aside. They will wait. Remember, you are not your thoughts. Here, in this stillness, you are your soul, present, luminous, and on its own sacred journey. This is your time, your choice, your self-care. Whether your path is just beginning or has long been unfolding, this moment of meditation is meaningful, and you are worthy of this connection. Now, let your senses stretch out. Notice the gentle current of energy flowing beneath the earth, like a river, smooth and slow. Let it draw your heaviness down, down, and down. Feel that deep, steady heartbeat of the earth. Ancient, unhurried, eternal. This rhythm anchors you, connecting you to the hidden underworld. This is the thrum of primordial mystery. It is the living current of the chthonic goddess herself. In her presence, you are held. In her depths, you are steady. The world above may shift and change, but here, you are rooted in her eternal earth. A scent rises to your nostrils. Incense lingers in the air, mingling with the smoke of torches. Now grounded in this scent and the deep pulse of the earth, you feel a stillness settle within you. And from this stillness, something begins to stir, a subtle opening, a soft beckoning. You are at the threshold of this world. And with one step, you cross the veil into that liminal space that is the realm of her mysteries. The stone steps you're descending along the cliff turn and delve into a stairwell chiseled into stone. In this narrow tunnel, the sounds are tinny and thin. The grotto yawns before you like the open mouth of some ancient leviathan, its stone fangs gleaming faintly as fingers of lightning trace their pale touch across the sky. Across the night, the air is thick with the scent of salt and something old, something that has been waiting to be found for far too long. The tide has flooded into and ebbed from this place for millennia. Sandy grit grinds under the soles of your shoes. A briny mist clings to your skin. You breathe in, and the tang of ozone burns sharp at the back of your throat, a warning carried on the storm's electric pulse. Waves slap against the outer rocks with impatient rhythm, a sound too measured to be gentle, each one a reminder that you now stand somewhere most were never meant to discover. A cold wind snakes through the cavern entrance, and at first it comes like a conspirator whispering secrets. But those whispers harden as thunder grumbles deep in the belly of the clouds, a low and resonant protest, until lightning rips the sky open. For that instant of stolen brightness, the world is rendered in brief, violent clarity. You perceive the chaos of water, the colors of steel and ink. Its surface heaves and twists as if possessed. Above, the storm clouds are layers of bruises, violet, charcoal, and sickly green. Proof of an atmosphere turning feral. The ocean thrashes against the stony threshold of the grotto, each strike a blow from some furious titan, each retreat a promise that the next will hit harder. You steady yourself with a hand against the grotto wall. The stone is cold enough to bite. Your fingertips brush patches worn smooth by countless tides, and others freshly shattered, jagged shards that still remember the violence that made them. Something in this place knows you are here. The air seems to watch and measure you, as if to determine whether you are an intruder or a witness. Yet the pull that brought you here drives you toward that seaward edge despite the storm's rage. You pause and turn back to peer into the darkness within the cavern, remembering your amazement when Hekate Epiphanestate formed from the shadows. The roar of the waves draws your eyes back to the storm, and you draw a breath and step into the foam clinging to the rocks. At the grotto's edge, the wind tears at your cloak. Salt stings your lips. Lightning flashes and rips across the roiling sky, exposing the faint, fraying sutures of an old cosmic tear. This is not a storm, but the furious, wounded flailing of creation itself, straining against what, you wonder? The sea is a beast unleashed. It heaves in great violent breaths. Each monstrous wave hurls back against the black stone with the force of something ancient and angry. The air crackles with static charge like the furious, thrashing spasm of a creature being held down. A bolt of lightning stabs down from the heavens, striking the water 1,000 paces out. The flash is blinding, white-hot, world-cleaving. The boom that follows shakes the cavern behind you, and dust drifts from the ceiling like disturbed spirits. For a heartbeat, everything is washed clean in light, and then the night returns. But the sea does not darken. Where the lightning struck, the water glows, an unearthly, living blue, bioluminescence shimmering outward in ripples like breath. The glow thickens, deepens, gathers. The water churns and begins to swirl like a maelstrom. A shape rises from its depth. Not the surface, but the deep, as if something unimaginably vast is rising from miles below. At first, the form is three-faced. Then, like water flowing into a single vessel, the faces merge into one. Hecate's eyes burn with a light that predates flame, cold and bright as starfire. The sea before you begins to recede. The level of the water drops drastically. Then you realize Hekate is lifting the ocean, the way fabric lifts from a dancer's arm. The ocean flows upward like a dark, living cloak around her, folds of water draping, swirling, revealing. And that glowing oceanic body takes a step. Her height is not merely great, it is mythic. Her breath is the wind. Her body is a skyscraper forged of moonlit water. Her eyes search and find you. Her voice breaks through the storm, not louder than it, but older, the way a mountain is older than the river that cuts through it. Beloved wanderer, I am Hekate Einalian, and I am Epiphanestate Thea. I present to you as of the sea and as the most manifest goddess. My father, Perseus, carried the fire that ends what must end. My mother, Asteria, ruled the night sky, constellations, falling stars, oracles, and hidden wisdoms. She strides closer until she is a few hundred paces away. Before you step any further into your own becoming, remember this. I have walked beside you in forms gentle, familiar, and near to your heart. The one who has guided you through shadow and sky. And I am older than Olympus itself. When the great war between Titans and Olympians tore the heavens apart, I stood with the younger gods. And when the dust settled, Zeus himself honored me above all others. He acknowledged what had always been mine by birthright, the freedom to roam all realms untouched, earth and sky, sea and underworld. For my dominion was too boundless to be confined. Do not hear this as a claim to glory. Hear it as the truth of the one who has walked with you. The presence beside you has been boundless beyond measure. And yet, I have moved at your pace, matched your breath, carried your silence, and held open the path before you. I reveal this now, so you understand that your journey has never been small. I have chosen you to walk beside me. Let the magnitude of that truth awaken you to the magnitude within yourself. Hold in reverence the journey you have dared to make. I am without limit, and I have chosen to guide you because stay within the circle of blue light she emits. The rock stretches for dozens of paces, then it drops away. You pause at the edge of the rocks and spot stairs that lead down to a rippled layer of dry sand. The steps are higher than any stair height you are accustomed to, and for a moment you wonder who crafted these stairs, but you forge on, running to match the span of her strides. Just ahead of you, her heel rises as she steps, then is lost under the drape of her skirts, and all of it is ocean wearing a lace of foam. The gravity of her presence is overwhelming. The ocean itself has not surrendered to her will. Its fury rages on, yet all the same, it molds to her form. The storm strains against her, but she does not so much resist it as redirect it, proving the very laws of nature are nudged aside to accommodate her will. As you shift between running and jogging, you notice that, as her watery cloak lifts, the remnants of a city swallowed by the sea lie off to the right. The structures are broken and barnacle-crusted, but they are unmistakably toppled columns, shattered plazas, and streets leading nowhere. You wonder if you're looking at Atlantis, but the thought is swept aside by the need to move, to keep from being left behind by a goddess whose very presence makes the impossible obedient. Hekate Epiphanestate Thea steps past something dark, and the shape does not immediately help you identify what you are seeing. Running on, your steps falter when you realize what you're looking at: the wreckage of an ancient ship entombed in the sand. The ship is ancient, not merely old, it's forgotten. The hull has rotted almost to lace, ribs of the vessel exposed like the bones of a colossal beast. The keel has split and collapsed, and the belly of the ship fell in on itself. Its masts lie strewn in disordered lines, broken spars half buried in the sand. Seaweed hangs from them like tattered banners of battles long lost. And around it, standing upright despite the violence that must have flung them here, are javelin-like metal shafts, standing like forgotten weapons of a sea war. Though salt-eaten and pitted, there is undeniable divine purpose in their positions, upright and creating a circle, as if the ghosts of watery sentinels had stood here until Hecate's oceanic skirts swept them away. You approach this circle and pause as you near one of the javelins. In the center of the circle lies a chest. Just behind it, half buried in the sand, the ship's figurehead rests like a forgotten idol. The sea has eroded the carved visage of this goddess, yet her eyes are undeniably fixed on the chest with an eternal, unwavering vigilance. These relics of another time have commanded your attention, but as you look to Hekate, you find she has halted and turned, and is gazing steadily down at you. You step into that circle, and as you near, see that the chest is miraculously intact. Not a crack in its dark wood, not a hinge rusted. It's as though the sea refused to take it, and instead preserved it, held it, guarded it for this moment, for her, for you. You look up at Hekate again, and see the storm swirling around her like a crown. Bolts of lightning flash and arc outward. She remains silent, waiting. For a moment, you wait too. Maybe your world narrows to the wreckage and the Titaness who has brought you here. Perhaps you are in awe of all you've seen in the last few moments. It's possible that you do not want this moment to end. You feel a pulsing thrum against your hip. The last of your keys, the crystalline key, has activated. For the first time since you began this long journey, this key does not wait quietly on the ring. It vibrates, then flares with brilliance. Rainbow prisms fill the air around you, and the key hums louder. It hums with the voice of purpose, with inevitability, with destiny. You understand now. This key was never meant to open a door in the mortal world. It was meant to open you. You know what you must do. The sand shifts under you as you kneel beside the chest. Your fingers guide the crystalline key into the slot, and you turn. The mechanism gives. The lock pops open and falls to the sand in front of the chest. The crystalline key disappears, but the ring that held them remains in your grasp. This empty ring, this iron circle, is evidence, a reminder, a symbol of the keys you held. You place it once more upon your belt. Your fingers find the latch of the lock on the chest, and it yields with surprising ease. Your hands grasp the lid. The wood hums with a strange expectancy, as though it has been waiting for this moment and for you. But you close your eyes. What will be inside? You are certain it will not be the coins and jewels of some pirate's plunder. No, whatever waits inside this chest is sure to be far more valuable than that. You release the breath you realize you've been holding and draw another in, slow and steady. Then you lift that lid, eyes still shut. The hinges groan slightly. Your fingers tingle, and then a new thrumming begins. A deep, resonant tone that fills your whole being, the kind of sound you feel more than hear, the sound of something ancient awakening for the first time in a very long time. Before the chest is even fully open, you feel warmth radiating from within. A glow brightens your shut eyelids. You open your eyes. A soft radiance shifts within the chest, changing color, texture, shape, as though searching for the truth of what you need. Slowly, it stabilizes, gathering itself into a single form, the form of your treasure, the one only you could summon. Whatever appears is not placed there by the sea or by Hekate, but by the oldest, wisest strata of your own soul. It offers itself to you now because you are ready to possess it, ready to name it, ready to understand what it means. What do you see in the chest? Let yourself behold it. Let yourself receive it. Let yourself know why it came to you. Whatever it becomes because of you. Reach into the chest. Let this treasure complete its transformation in the warmth of your hands. What are you feeling right now? What are you seeing? What thoughts are you having? does this treasure mean to you right now in this moment? You have wandered beyond the veil, remembered Hecate's depth and power as her most manifest self, guided you to discover the treasure your soul buried long ago, for you to discover in this moment. Let this treasure root within you and settle into the deepest chambers of your being. Curl your toes like time rippling beneath the stars, and spread your fingers like the veil between realms gently parting. Inhale the fullness of your power, drawing in the vibrant and exciting energy of the new, and releasing the stale and stagnant energy of the old. When the moment feels right, return to the waking world with eyes wide, soul aglow, and the purpose of your treasure already benefiting you. I strongly suggest you make time to journal about this experience, as this will help you process the very personal meaning you brought to the exercise. and it will allow you to reflect on this as you look back after completing more of the meditations in this series. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Our journey comes to a close with the final meditation in this series, Hekate Anima Mundi. I hope to see you there. If you have enjoyed this series, please like the videos and leave comments. That truly helps others find these meditations. As the roads divide, so too they meet. Take this lesson with you and use it to remember the purpose of your sovereign self every day. May Hekate guide your steps until the mystery brings you back.